And now
Cool
I know
stuff.
how to make it go live.
All
So
right.
you don't know who I am. Why are you? No, I am Anna Robb, aka Mask Woman, and this person over here, that's Captain Goggles from the Tarako Creative Cast, which is another channel you should probably check out.
Yeah, you can see us both there every Wednesday night.
I left the cool stuff banner open. I completely.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm gonna leave that open. This is actually what's going on. I am making a mask out of whatever I found around the house. I don't have cardstock, but I have paper plates. And it sounds like Captain Goggles over here, also known as Frank, occasionally
Yeah,
actually
occasionally.
cardstock.
Yes, I have cardstock and I have the actual template that Anna sent me, so I
Yep,
printed it out.
I made a template. And so I think we'll probably stream for maybe an hour or more than that, however long it takes for me to just
Right.
rough out some masks. I'm gonna do a mask on a paper plate, and then I'll try to do a mask. Not try. I will do a mask on paper, but it'll be flimsy, and so then I'll add several layers of masking tape
Cool.
because I find that that's helpful when throwing these things together and stiffening them up.
Yeah, and you can also use some duct tape if you have any of that.
Yeah, and also if you have popsicle sticks, you can use popsicle sticks. I'm not done painting this one. So yeah,
Which,
uh, it's very off script. Not that I had a script in the first place, but I'll be making a mask.
right, and I'll be coloring this template just to kind of fit a little bit more my style.
Sounds
So
good.
I got my alcohol markers here. So that's what I'll be doing.
And I will turn my computer thingy over here so that I can see the comment section. Wait, is there a thing where you can see the comments?
There should be a on your side of the screen. It should say comments, banners, and something else. You just click on comments and you'll be able to see when someone comments,
I
and
see it.
just click on their comment when they pop up, and it'll show up on the screen.
Got it.
Which maybe next week when we stream, we can you can stream, you can take control, so you can learn how to do this more often. Since it's usually it's just me doing it.
Right. All right.
No,
I'm gonna
no.
send the link into the AAA creator group.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Sure.
I have no idea what to write. Do I write impromptu stream or do I write random stuff math? Yeah, I have no idea.
Just put a DIY mask stream.
Just moving the bamboo out of the way.
Oh, cool.
The other mask.
Let me show the template. So since the I print out in color, so you had like your little markings here in blue. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna incorporate that into the mask,
Sounds good.
and I also have the little pat wings here.
Yeah, I'm even working on a couple different versions. They're so
Yeah,
uh,
I haven't seen this version before, so I like how it has that armor feel to it, but
mm-hmm.
like it's armored plates. So
going for like a little bit of like a cyber armored insectoid, but also wing-like, and I don't know.
Yeah. No, it works. I like it. Uh, since we're always switching up the design for Mask Woman every time I
Every time.
draw it or something. I can uh I can use this version of a mask also.
Well, yeah, the that one's actually the one that's based directly on the model sheet that I was making earlier. It has the segments on it.
Okay. You want? Yeah, I did see that, but I didn't really see them as refined. Like I didn't like they weren't they just look like lines, but that might have been the version I was looking at, an
When
older one.
you get a
Let me check.
drawing, it just looks like lines.
They weren't as clear that like there were like fragments. Of
Yeah,
course, they're lines. It's thank you, Anna.
yeah, that was like a whole thing in college. It's like, what do you see? Lines, many lines, different ways. Hi, I finally started the live stream. Started just now. I know there was a bunch of like build up to figuring out what I'm doing. Have fun. Okay.
That just sounds like life. Trying to figure out what we're doing.
Life build up to figuring out what. Now I almost don't know what I'm doing. Kind of know what I'm doing, but almost know what I'm doing at the same time. I think saying that means that I don't know what I'm doing almost. But I'll figure it out. Because I gotta figure out how to get the eyes in the right spot on the paper plate.
Oh yeah. When I make masks, and I haven't made masks in a while, the eyes gain them right centered right in the same place. It is a task.
Oh yeah. Now I do
So,
have a little bit of a cheat right here. I managed to locate my tracing table or board,
all
or
right.
which it actually has a crack on it because my cat knocked the fruitcake onto it, but it was the container that the fruitcake was in.
Okay.
The fruitcake wasn't
It was in a
that.
2-ton fruitcake from last year.
Yeah.
Which I don't think that's a cheat using the tracing board. Not when it's
Oh no.
your stuff and you're doing something like that, like you're working off a template. So
Yeah, whenever I'm tracing something, it's either because it's something I already drew at some point in time, or I'm making super rough, like for my own use, concept art where I'm kind of figuring something out.
yeah. Which I know it's not cheating, but I know some people can I don't know see it like that, which I don't think so.
It's a mask template that I made.
So how many subscribers do you have so far?
I have no idea.
I think last I checked it was 88.
Yeah, that's what it was last time.
Okay.
Also, this tracing board's really old and it's getting kind of hard to see through because the light's
Oh
getting.
yeah. Okay. Oh, you
Place.
might need to switch out the bulb, or how does that one work?
I think it runs on a bunch of little LEDs or something, but usually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 LEDs.
Okay. Well, it's probably better than the tracing board I have, which mine is just a plastic paper container that I glued a light from the dollar store.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it works when I need to
Have it
go
too.
over some of my art.
So people might actually be able to see what I'm doing if I make it go up. Hypothetically.
Mhm.
Nothing like making your workspace just a little less ergonomical.
Hey,
Nope, there's
we're
no
artists.
sketching right here. I do not recommend working at this angle. I'm gonna lower it again.
Uh, Maybe I should lower my angle too, so you can see what I'm actually coloring.
Yeah, usually my drafting table that I'm drawing on is a 45-degree angle, which actually that's my iPad is on the drafting table on its little back stand thing so that it's sticking upright because it's the case that has the little bars that it stands on. If that
Okay.
makes sense. Completely useful piece of information.
Well, I'm sure it is to someone.
If they were watching.
Yeah, they will. You gotta have faith in it.
Oh, I commented on my own video earlier.
Yeah, I saw that. Let's see. So anyone watching and don't know who we are both artists, uh, comic makers, comicers.
Which is why we're making masks right now.
Yes, and
Clearly.
we are both doing the 100 days of making comics, and I forget what day I'm on. I think I might be day 26 or
I'm
27.
like day 33,
I
maybe?
think so. So I'm totally counting this towards. I did do a little bit of work on the comic today, just formatting some of the pages. Um, and the comic I'm working on, which is already finished, I'm just digitizing it, is a Masked Woman and Captain Goggles comic. So I'm counting this since I'm working on the Masked Woman mask, which
That
I'm actually I'm yeah,
you know, put your
it'll
different
work.
on when you work on different things.
Yeah, yeah, like the mini comic itself is already done, which I have a bunch of copies just laying around here. It's right there. You can see on the screen, and there. Okay, watch. We get a side by side Masked Woman and Masked Woman on the screen. Yeah.
I should make the other pieces of armor into paper craft or something and then make them available as templates. That'd be cool.
Oh, cool. People can actually make their own armor and stuff.
Where's the edge?
And where can people find these templates once you finish them?
Oh, they're gonna be on Gumroad, which I did not insert any links yet. Hey, Dale's here. At some
Oh, shy
that
guy.
will be larger than Anna. Yes, at some point they will be. Just somehow. That's gonna be like a challenge or something now, isn't it?
Hey, shy guy. Dale.
World's largest Anna mask. Whoa, wait! I can comment while doing live streams. There's a way to highlight comments too, isn't there? You just touch them.
Yes.
So advanced.
Yo. At some point, the mask will be larger than.
It's like this.
Well, Dale, welcome to our mask-along or maskathon.
There. Sketch the template onto the back.
Right.
Now I gotta figure out where I put the scissors. Apparently on my desk. It might be smart to make the template thing go all the way to the edge. There.
I guess I can take off the goggles since they're not on the screen.
I can't take off my mask during the screen.
Yeah.
During the live. Otherwise, people will find out what my identity is.
Yeah. Well, good thing my face isn't on the screen, so they'll still find out who I am. It's not like my name is on there.
Mm-hmm. There, my face is covered. How not to do instructional videos.
Yeah. Which I'm working off the template that Anna sent me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're doing like your own version.
Yep. He's doing it right. Kind of, probably. If there can be a right way in art.
Mm.
Whatever works, I think that's what works.
Yeah.
That's so profound. Whatever works, I think that's what works. Oh, man. I'm just waiting for that point where it's like halfway through and it's like some deep conversation about science or something like that. You're like,
That's
yeah,
yeah. That's usually how our conversations go.
yeah. The other day, I think I watched a paramecium die.
Well, when was it? I think it was Sunday night. I went to go have dinner at my pastor's house and a few other people, and he brought up scientific facts in the Bible, and we had just been talking about science.
Hmm.
So he had a little like booklet that he had gotten, and so just showing me some stuff where it says about how the Earth is round, and I asked him like, well, what about dinosaurs? And I already knew the answer. I just wanted to see what was in there. So just go Scientific Facts in the Bible. I think that's what it's called by Ray Comfort. So
Okay.
I'll probably go check it out and get myself a little copy.
I'm gonna put a whole bunch of little pieces of paper around my room again.
Like post-its or just like stuff that you cut off.
Cut out pieces of paper.
Yeah, which I had some here too the other day. I might have some more when I finish cutting up the rest of these mini comics, which just kind of some of the trim, some kind of overlapped.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, what you're doing right there with the gray is looking cool.
yeah, I'm making it look like metallic armor. So even this is not like, I mean, I don't know if it's the right way or wrong way, but I'm just coloring it right onto this template
Mm-hmm.
with some cool alcohol markers.
Cool. There was probably some settings or something, wasn't there, that you had to hit in order to make it announce. Maybe it was supposed to be like a live premiere or something. Announce to your subscribers that you're doing it.
Oh, I think as soon as you set it to public, like as soon as you create the thing, and it it sends a notification that you're gonna be going live.
Makes sense.
As soon as you make the broadcast, and even if you haven't gone live, but it's public, they'll get the notification and they can get on there earlier and be in the chats until you go live.
I am going to grab an X-Acto or something like that. This channel is not for kids. We use sharp knives.
This channel is not for children. So if you're a children, go away.
Of course. There is an immensely high probability that I let one of my brothers, borrow them. Shrugs.
Mm.
I'll just
Oh,
keep
the
using
X-Acto knife.
Yeah.
I got mine here.
I betcha it was to scrape stuff off the 3D prints. The
Probably.
little affections.
Let me see if I can pass mine to you. Oh, guess not. You can see I had some highlights on the edge with a whiteout marker or a
Cool.
whiteout pen.
That'll be fun to see put together.
Now let me work on. I think that's Then let me work on the base again. Let's see.
There. Still managed to do it. Even with a standard pair of scissors. Or whatever kind of scissors these are.
Yeah, whatever works.
Is it just me, or does this make me think of pineapple strawberry? Maybe a lot of strawberry, pineapple, coconut, because there's also white here.
Yeah, I see it. It has that texture that pineapple ridges.
Mm-hmm.
So when these go up on Gumroad, they're gonna be like $50 templates, or
No. I'm thinking, at least for the first several that I upload, they're going to be like the 0+, and so you can get them for free, but then you can also have the option of like donating or naming a fair price, essentially, is what it says. But I like it when people do that.
oh yeah.
Because sometimes you can kind of see what it is, and you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you can be like, I think this is whatever stuff.
Yeah, like name your price kind of thing. Is Dale still in the chats?
Mm.
Yo.
Hi, I'm in a live stream.
I got Star Wars Battlefront 2 for free.
What?
Yeah.
I need to get you a hand puppet too,
What?
so that you can talk on the live stream.
Oh, so yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
Wait. There you go.
So I got Star Wars Battlefront 2 today.
That looked like a metallic bug.
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna get that going.
Hey, do you have the X-Acto knives in your room?
Oh, no, you have them.
Really?
Yeah. I don't have them.
Okay.
I know this because I asked a while ago, and you thought I had them, so I searched my entire room by cleaning. And they're just like, oh, nope, they're not here.
I'll have to ask Dan next.
You have yarn.
Yes, I do. I'm gonna use it for stuff.
Which that's what I don't have.
Hmm?
That's what I don't have, yarn for the mask.
Just go find an old shoelace.
I have some paracord. I don't know.
What is the name of the stream?
Oh, you want a stream bomb?
Oh, yes. Most definitely.
Okay.
That will be fun.
Let's see. It is on my channel. Which, if you know what my channel is, it's just a live stream there right now. But it is the DIY mask using whatever I find around the house. There's like nobody in the chats right now,
Fun.
so you can join and I don't know.
You can go watch us.
I probably get doing channels. Apparently, I'm not following you as that.
New subscription.
Okay.
You can subscribe.
Feel this real quick.
Subscribe to Anna Rob. Get her to 100 subs.
Hi, I'm doing a live stream right now. What's up?
Trying to find name on YouTube. Live stream capable or live stream ready. Okay, what's your YouTube name so I can?
It's just Anna Rob.
Okay.
Anna Rob.
Also, if you look up N Star Arrival comic, you can find it pretty quickly.
Oh, I found you really quickly.
Yeah.
First person. Wow. Really going on well.
I know if you scroll down, you just see
Oh, I
obituaries.
am subscribed to you. Now I can start a feedback loop.
Oh no. I almost started a feedback loop just a few minutes ago.
Oh yeah?
Stream on my laptop over here. Wow, there's one like and it's not from me.
You like your own stuff?
I haven't yet.
Yet.
Hold on, I'm gonna do it right now. Bam! I just liked my own video. Am I allowed to take my mask off during a live stream? It's close
Which
to
one mask?
revealed. Oh, look at that! Somebody else showed up. Hey!
Hey!
My brother!
Azirion.
Aziron?
Aziron?
How do you want that to be pronounced? It looks like I have 3 eyes.
Yeah. Oh, you cut out the thing in the middle?
Mm-hmm. For no good reason. I'm gonna want to make the balance because there's like, oh, that goes into character design and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So weird. True that. Greetings, noble one.
It's a cool logo he has.
Yeah, I painted it for him.
Oh, nice.
There's a dragon one that he uses on some other platforms I painted for him as well. I should probably have at least one of them on my art stations. I should like upload them on other stuff. That's one of the things on the to-do list for the rest of this week is uploading portfolio stuff. I'm just gradually going through all those sticky notes that I showed that were on my desk during the last live stream. Or the last live stream.
On the Taraku?
Yeah, I think it was during the Taraka. Mustache.
The Taraku Creative Cast.
That's gonna get screenshotted and used somewhere. Okay. There's one other place that I could post the video if I wanted.
On your Facebook, if you wanted to.
I don't share anything on Facebook.
I know.
I'm not gonna log into Facebook right this second. My
No,
problem is I stay logged out of it. As if that's a problem, though.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's actually a good problem. Which I mainly only use it to like promote the links, but I started to like put some of the stuff that I've been working on.
I like that color scheme.
Yeah, it's looking good. Oh, let me show a little bit more close.
Oh yeah.
That's nice. I'm trying to figure out what color to make this.
You could do like a fishtail pattern, or you could do like, you know, the triangle on top of a triangle, but they're cut in between, like
Yeah, like the like your gauntlets,
yeah,
like
that'd
a
be
little
cool.
turn. I could do that.
Yeah, whatever you think would work. Which is just about anything, really.
Cause I'm just that good.
Yeah.
Everything I do works. Which anyone watching this, or we did mention we have the Tarapo Creative Cast where we both co-host.
Yeah, we do a
So
little thing on that channel.
yeah, we do a lot of stuff on that channel.
We like to interview people, creative people.
Yeah, and last night, well, at the time of this recording, it'll be last night. We had Orlando Salinas, a motivational speaker, which is my mentor, one of my mentors. He's I guess he'll be my first mentor. Today I was at the Choose to Change Foundation, and he gave me a present for you, Anna.
Oh, really?
He well, I can go grab it. It's in the kitchen.
That's cool. I'm doing a live stream. Oh, material. I'll find a way to use that somehow. Thank you.
Right back. Give you your own copy of Dead Man Walking.
Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Thank you to Orlando.
And he autographed it too.
That is so cool. I really enjoy books.
I'll
have a great
anyone
time.
watching, that's Orlando right there.
Mm-hmm. Right from the live stream. Yeah, it was really great to be able to meet him.
Yeah, I've been wanting to have him on for a while. So it's good to finally have him on.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got nervous. Well, just for a little bit. I think once we were more into it, kind of loosened up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my other mark?
This could work. Really changes my complexion. I wonder if my brother's still here. He probably tuned in, then tuned out to work on like his homework or cleaning his room or something like that.
Doing something productive.
Yep. Something useful and productive.
How dare he?
Wait a second. It goes this way. But if it goes that way, then it. Oh, it's backwards.
Oh.
Be a montage of me just like spinning pieces of paper plate around. Thinking in real time. When am I in real time? I guess when it's like a pre-recorded thing.
Yeah.
I have Brad's with me, so I could make one that moves if I wanted to, but I also have. Well, I only hypothetically have hot glue. Hypothetical hot glue.
Which I'm out of hot glue.
Well, you can use Brad's then.
Yeah, which I have Reds right here.
Oh, you do. That's or something.
Which I've had these for. Wow, these are older than my kids.
Ah,
So long.
them.
I've had these for a long time. I'm getting some Power Ranger vibes from this mask.
Yeah.
Which is cool because I like the Power Rangers. Captain Courage is based on Power Rangers. At least at first.
What if these go like this?
So how does this look?
Very cool.
You can see those little edges I made in blue. Those little lines. Oh, I can't see. There.
Yeah, filling in kind of like the shadow area. Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna cut out several pieces of
Paper plate.
yeah, paper plate because I have ideas. Yeah, sometimes creatively speaking, your ideas come to you after you're midway through or just like starting some random thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see really where you're going with it.
Oh yeah, for sure. I know that's how it's been when I'm doing the comics.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm like if I just have a vague idea of where I want to take it, or at least start it, I'll get some inspiration or some new ideas.
Hmm. I'm gonna try two different. Oh, this solves my overlapping problem.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When your paper overlaps. When your paper combined, I am Captain Paper.
It's funny doing this while wearing a mask.
Cool.
I'm thinking I should make one that's like a little bit like a fox or something like that. Or like
Okay, yeah.
because my older brother likes foxes, and I was teasing about making a mask for him earlier.
So I
Which
think this is ready to be cut out. I don't know. What do you think?
curious teasing, like.
I added a little highlights with the white out again. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I
So
think another color or it's good like this.
I mean, I think it looks really good the way it is. You can add more color if you see fit.
Hmm.
A trick if you don't want to put a hole into it is you can take duct tape, and I have holes in most of my masks. You can even see in this one there's a hole. But like
Okay.
on this one right here, I took duct tape and I taped.
Okay. All right. Yeah, and I have duct tape right here.
Somehow I did it
So,
well enough that it doesn't get caught on my hair. I don't know how I managed to pull that off.
oh,
Because there's
cool.
so much duct tape back here, and you'd think that my hair would like even a piece like this.
Yeah.
but there's like hot glue that it's sticking up on, which is why it doesn't have gap of air.
Okay, yeah. So it just the hot glue kind of worked like as a caulking.
Yeah,
Sealed it up.
yeah. But if you want to and you have duct tape, you can feel free to do that, and it'll make it so that you don't even have to put a hole there. And part of why that is because it allows the this thing to kind of have like a shape to it. Because if you look,
Yeah.
it's actually like bent this way a little bit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a contour.
Yeah. I didn't cut out. I'm not gonna cut out the things, but I can still kind of like bend it a certain way.
See, this is. There we go. Now let's see this one. If I find something that I like or get an idea, I might make a different video, like a separate video that's much more concise and condenses down how to do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this right there.
You could also do what I do sometimes with the charcoal videos. Just clip certain parts and just kind of edit it and condense it. Okay. Now where are my tijeras?
That ought to work.
And I'm gonna start cutting out the little wings. ASMR.
Yeah, I was gonna tease earlier. I forgot to though. Yeah, at this rate, it's just into like a paper craft ASMR.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an audience for it.
Yeah. I can talk in a whispery voice, so that helps.
Oh no. The only time I ever watched an ASMR story time
Yeah.
was when I was researching seaweed, and I was kind of curious as to what texture the raw seaweed was of that particular species because it was edible. And I looked it up, and it was like a Japanese ASMR for eating seaweed.
Okay. Okay. I don't think I've ever intentionally watched an ASMR video. You know, I used to watch the Odd One Out,
Yeah.
and he did a video talking about ASMR because he was talking about how he would edit all the lip smacking and all the and like all the stuff he would do. But then he found out that like people actually like that. so, so he talked about ASMR. So, which I know we've kind of teased about. I think we on one of the Taraco shows we was it the Taraco? No, I think it was the I can't believe it's not the Artcast. because Keith was still on there.
Of course.
Or I did something. Oh yeah, I sent people to subscribe, but I said it in a low tone. Subscribe.
Yeah, you did. I remember.
Yeah, and you guys were teasing me about being ASMR, which that's not what I was going for. I was just kidding. All right,
One thing about having a desk at a 45-degree angle is everything slides off.
okay.
Ah.
You don't have a little edge on the desk there, so it.
A little edge, but there's like there's stuff on my desk. There's like there's 3 books, and then there's the tracing table, and then a clipboard, and so it makes up for the little edge on the desk because it's less than an inch. It's like a centimeter and a half.
Okay.
Tossing pieces of paper behind me. Oh, hey Anna. Oh look, John showed up and David showed up. Hey
Oh, I
guys.
can't see them.
It looks like
Oh,
David
okay.
showed up a few minutes ago, and I didn't even like look up.
That's gross.
Probably.
What was he talking about?
Hey Anna, has the mad scientist ever built a Linux phone? He really likes Linux, but he's never built a phone. So if he could build a Linux phone, then he probably would, and he probably would want to. Granted, it would be quite the feat. Thanks, John. Thanks, David. That's very informative. Also, I have no idea what you're referring to.
Yeah.
Maybe the seaweed ASMR.
Oh, maybe.
Does David like seaweed?
I like seaweed.
I like it on sushi.
Yeah.
But I like it a couple different ways.
I like the I think it's the roasted seaweed, the little sheets.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And on sushi too. Sushi is one of my favorite Japanese foods.
It is a good thing.
I like sushi and baby octopus. Or octopus. And a few other stuff. So.
Do I want to put this on the floor or on my desk? What does these look like to you?
Kind of look like a side view of a helmet with a visor, like a motorcycle helmet. With a visor that kind of taken up. So it could... Over there.
We'll spend the next hour contemplating what this might be.
When you turn to a certain angle, it kind of looked like the helmet, like on its side.
Ooh.
It kind of looked like the helmet for the robots that you're doing.
I think it should turn into a spaceship. Because this right here is the end of it, the front.
Okay.
And then this is the wing. And it has all these ridges as it curves.
Okay, yeah. I see it. Yes.
Yep. Oh, I don't know if I showed anybody, but I might as well grab it since I'm doing stuff right now.
Oh wow.
It's a feather,
Yeah.
but it's made out of paper.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
And of course, there's sketching on the back
Yeah, I
because
see. I see it.
I'm sure
Oh, well,
someone.
first glance, it did look like an actual feather. Yeah.
It's kind of cool. It's too tedious for me to want to make a whole lot of them, but I'm sure somebody out
Yeah.
there, because there's some cool paper art that I've seen on a couple of occasions. And my art professors also thought it was cool.
Yeah, cool. So I picked up a new sketchbook today. This one that has the binder on top.
Ah,
So I thought it would be cool.
mm-hmm.
Something to play around with. If you're left-handed, that actually comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
Hint to Dale if he's doing the chats.
Yeah, I wonder who's actually
Dale's left-handed, so
cool. I have a plan for increasing my creative abilities with my left hand, which I mean, I use my left hand a fair bit while putting stuff together. But
yeah.
for drawing,
Cool.
I want to reveal the plan yet, though.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll reveal it. What do you think?
Well, I know what the plan is. Well, I know one that you told me.
Yeah,
What?
it's the
You
where
want to
after
go ahead?
making comics, I'll do 100 days of making comics, but with my left hand challenge. That'd be something.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
Should make armor out of paper plates. Seems like something that could be done, like a gorget or a gorget. I think it's a gorget. Pauldron. The mad scientist. Wait a minute, I don't need a hole punch. I also have brads. Also, there's this thing. It's kind of cool. You can cut butterflies.
Oh wow. That's cool.
Just wait until that's an audio clip out of context.
You can cut butterflies.
What kind of brad do I want to use for this? I got big ones, little ones, long ones, extra long ones. Actually, it might just be two sizes, but I can't tell. Because there's so many. There's a long one. Safety pins. Not going to use those today. That's kind of cool. Right there.
Is Jonathan still in the chats? Or did he skedaddle?
I don't know. They appeared. John said subscribe.
Subscribe.
He did his duty to appear, request
And tell
people
people
to
to
subscribe,
subscribe to Anna Rob.
and then vanish out of thin air.
Yeah. Get her to 100 subs.
Thank you.
Yeah. And what's gonna happen when we get you to 100 subs, Anna?
I will travel to a different planet. Already there. We're gonna eat bugs because that's a thing that we said we were gonna do. Actually, I kind of already do it. It's entomology.
Yeah, I say don't act like you don't. You don't do it. Don't act like I'm forcing you. It's your
Yeah.
idea.
That's gonna be on the Taraka Creative Cast, but
That's right. Yeah. I mean, you can do it on your channel too, but
yeah.
the main event will be on the Taraco Creative Cast.
There we
I
go.
would say link in the description, but I don't think you have any links.
I'll probably add it later.
Yeah.
But probably there's a very, very high probability.
And
Oh, look at that! Desire Man is back.
Patel.
Patel. It's kind of like potato, but also like the sound that a laser might make.
Potato, potato,
Potato,
potato, potato. Which we should have him on the Taraco.
Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah.
Want to be on the Tarako Creative Cast? A
Yeah,
Zyrion? Is it a Zyrion or a Zirion? Which also sounds really cool. Like some kind of an anime overlord. A Zirion. He might just be popping in whenever he's got a chance to look at his phone. Thanks for the support, man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll take what I can get. Oh, look at that. He said, ooh. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
It means something.
Well, we have a spot open in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
I don't know how long it's gonna stay open, but if he wants on.
He wants to talk about 3D printing or something like that, or his adventure in a lot of the 3D modeling stuff. You know, anything.
Yeah, you can talk about a few things.
He's cool. Seemed that there's a bit of a delay. I wouldn't be too surprised if there was a delay. And in fact, there might actually be a couple second delay, and that might be intentional. I'm not completely sure.
Yeah, I think there is a delay on YouTube. I don't know if it's YouTube or StreamYard, but I think there is a delay.
Yeah. There. Finally got them in the right. Wait a second. No, wait, I almost know how to solve this problem. Almost know. Like I said before, I almost know what I'm doing.
Is that true for most of us, or all of us,
One.
or
Yeah,
none of us?
that. Yes. Delay. Which it's spelled the same in the sentence above. So good job.
Okay.
"13 seconds to 1 minute." Wow, that's quite a bit of a delay, actually.
Really? Oh, yeah.
So if I knock on your wall, will you hear me? Or are you downstairs?
For me?
No, you're all the way in Texas. I don't think you'll
Yeah,
hear it.
I'll say if you knock on my wall.
Oh, I just heard
'Cause I'm-
him knock on the wall. Okay. I have no idea.
I knew there was a delay, but I didn't know it was that much.
I could watch it on my computer over here and see how much the delay is. Refresh.
So you're gonna loop
Yeah, I'll start.
the loop. Tell me when, and I'll start talking.
Has to load first.
Okay.
Yeah, I bet you it's an internet thing on my end. I have a print set to go overnight, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Azerion.
Night, Zyre person.
Good
Azerion.
night, Azerion or Aziron.
Overlord Azerion. Yeah, the chat is actually popping up faster on my laptop, which isn't even playing the video right now.
Oh wow.
But it's popping up faster than it is in StreamYard. So I have print set to go overnight, so I'm gonna go to bed. Time for food, sleep. Night.
Yeah, which I see there's more comments in the chat, but I don't want to click on it just in case like I get like booted out. I accidentally kick myself out.
I'm doing it. I'm typing for no reason because I could just say it, which I just did, but whatever. Whatever works. Okay, now to find a way to add the bread. Way I can make sure my measurements are in the right spot. Did I put this in there? Right there. Wait. That's the pivoting point. And it's not going to go over the eye. Yay. There we go. Do you have scissors?
Yeah. I guess this is right here. I think I cut out the.
I'm just. I was you. I kind of figured. I said that and I was like, oh, wait. Yeah, he totally would have scissors. But then I said it anyway. Just thinking of saying it.
Yeah. Well, I was cutting the wings up on camera.
Okay.
Well, that's when we're talking about ASMR.
That's some time ago.
Yeah. Well, still happened. I like your little note here.
A factor of the
Up.
timeline.
Yeah. Optional to cut.
Yeah.
So I left them in. You know, yeah, I'll leave them in.
See, if it wasn't optional, you would have cut them. That's it.
Yeah. Because I follow instructions.
You have been
So,
banned.
yeah, sometimes I do, but not all the time. When it's necessary, I do. Hit
And
that.
important.
Got any cool science facts? Because
Let me think.
did I stump you?
Well, I thought about something at first, which made absolutely no sense. Because my brain just immediately said, pizza is not a vegetable. And then I was like, yeah, that's not good for me to say out loud.
Which you just did.
But I just did. Oh, man.
It's
No,
not a vegetable, but
the
it
last
has vegetables.
about,
Hmm.
I haven't done research today yet, so I gotta like dig into my thoughts from previous days. Which means
What does it mean?
what does it mean? I was just looking at like a whole bunch of different animals that were not really like related because it was a prompt from several days ago in the AAA creator community, and it was along the lines of like, what animals would you recommend for reference if you're drawing dragons? And I was like, yay! I've spent so much of my childhood drawing dragons, and I like animals. So I was just going through the list of animals that came to my mind that were kind of dragon-esque or could be used for reference.
That was a while ago. Eh?
A very long list, and I got very sidetracked, and I got caught up looking at harvestman spider type thing. They're not a true spider, arachnid, for quite a while, and extinct species of invertebrates. So yeah. But on that list, before it ended up getting filled up with random stuff that had nothing to do with dragons, hypothetically, again, because you can kind of draw a dragon that's inspired by practically anything.
Yeah.
Pangolins were on it pretty high up. Tortoises, of course. What else? I had a couple nudibranchs.
Oh, okay.
And the leafy sea dragon. At this point, I'm just repeating random animal names.
The monarch butterfly.
Yeah, if you want to do like a fey dragon or something.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm putting this on the wrong side. I've been thinking of, in other news though, about scheduling some Instagram post type stuff. Like, I don't think it lets you auto post, which is maybe a good thing. I'm not sure. But having a little bit of that lets me kind of oscillate. How often do you use the word oscillate in standard conversation? Between posting either like updates of either of my 3 main projects, and of course the other extra projects that I've got in the back burner. Something like that.
Which I think I posted something today. Was it today? Or yesterday?
There we go. Score it.
Yeah, I did post something. Well, I guess technically it would be yesterday for me. I posted the sketch card I did last night or the other night, the Tropical Creative Cast. The one I did of Orlando Salinas, and also I don't remember if I showed it. I don't think I showed it on the stream, but I was also doing the a pencil sketch of Great Canuck for also sketch card for one of the contest winners. He requested Great Canuck.
Cool.
So I did that first, and then I did Orlando's. But I didn't show the Great Canuck. But it's on Instagram.
It would be really interesting to see if the Brads hold the thing up.
Yeah. So we'll find out in a few seconds once I put this one here. Yeah.
Otherwise, there's always hot glue and popsicle sticks.
Yeah, which I have a couple. I have some popsicle sticks, but I ran out of hot glue. So, I mean, I can buy some.
Plastic butter knives, too. Because why not? I just have those in my room. For reasons. Such as making masks.
For eating.
Yeah, totally. Who eats with butter knives?
Well, to cut your sandwich or stuff, if you have a sandwich.
Sounded serious when I said that.
Well, it is a utensil, so some. I don't know why I'm defending butter knives. Curl this up a bit.
Wait, you can totally update YouTube thumbnails, can't you? Hey, look!
Yeah, you can.
Nate showed up.
Nate, what is up, Nate?
Do the hand pose. How's things going? They're going good. Or great, because that also rhymes with Nate. Why not? Not that good rhymes with Nate, but yeah.
Things are great, Nate.
We're just kind of doing stuff.
We're making masks.
Feel free to join us.
We
Do the
don't
eyes
have to make masks.
go where your eyes are?
Kind of. Well, let me take my. I'll probably have to take off the goggles and my glasses. Which I'll have to fold this in the center.
I'm a nerd. Even with the hair on my eyes.
There we go.
You're like a blue rabbit warrior.
Yeah.
Now you just gotta have the string so that you can put it around your head.
Yeah, which I don't have yarn, but I have well, I have one of my COVID masks. I can cut this. No. Okay.
I just did that, didn't I?
What do I have? I have some paracord that might work temporarily.
Just got through painting. It's nearly 2 a.m. Nice work. They look good.
Oh, cool.
Working on a fox mask, which I'm looking at it backwards. Yeah.
We were talking about science earlier, and I was just about to say I don't believe in science.
End of broadcast.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry, the laws of physics do not exist.
Like key, yes.
Yep, this totally is a late stream, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a past midnight stream.
It's only 10:57 where I'm at.
Oh, it's almost 1 p.m. or 1 a.m. here.
I'd be a little concerned if it was almost 1 p.m.
That's what 1 p.m. We've been streaming for a day.
A while. Now I just gotta, Duct tape is usually the answer. When in doubt,
Use duct tape.
use the duct tape, which is like awkwardly squished, and I have no idea why or how it got that way. Wait.
What?
Someone else in the family pulled the cardboard part out of the duct tape roll.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea how they did that, but it's only like this thin little papery stuff that's left.
Yeah. Well, it might have been the mad scientist or the gamer.
Touche. I should make like a list of creative questions to ask people.
Yeah. Well, you can ask me some questions if you want. Is let's see, it's good. Is Nate still there? I wonder if Jeff Lafferty streamed.
I don't know. If he is, I'm stealing all of his views right now. Yep.
Which I think
I don't
he
even know.
usually ends. He ends around this time.
Wait, it says something. I'll have to like refresh the web browser, won't I?
Oh, maybe. Well, you're on YouTube, right? On your laptop, you
Mm-hmm.
you probably should have gotten a notification.
Did you get it?
I didn't, but I have to be on YouTube
Oh, true.
to get it. And that's because my phone does this thing where
If I put this
if
in,
I dismiss notifications for a certain amount of time, it'll stop showing me those notifications. Which I don't like when it does that.
did get a notification from Jeff's YouTube
Oh,
So-
okay, so yeah.
streaming.
So he was streaming.
It's still here. Which it's a little bit funny because it says 2 watching now. That means that he popped out and then popped back in unless there's something weird with the bandwidth.
Oh.
Because it said 1 watching and I'm watching my own video.
Oh, okay.
But now it says 2.
I was probably popped in.
There we go. How long have we been going?
An hour and 31 minutes.
Wow. Yeah, this is
Lot-
how it goes. I'll
Oh
sit
yeah.
at the math and I'll be like, okay, math. But it's not done. And usually I end up working on it like the second day some more rather than finishing it in 1 day. Which might be a good thing, but I'm live streaming. Hey, look at that. Sideburn showed up too.
Cyberns.
He worked on my story for Cosmic Unknown today. Awesome.
Cool.
There we go. Also at work. It's pretty dead here. Okay. That could mean a couple of things.
Does he work in a graveyard?
I know that's the first thing I was thinking of. Luxury job. Watch YouTube while working. Yeah, I want to have a job where I can watch YouTube while I'm working. Wait a minute. As in quiet. By the way. Mortuary.
we knew that, Nate. I mean, Cyberns.
Yes.
We're just being silly.
Get some people to liven up the chat.
Because we're not doing it.
Yeah, it's actually a funny thing. I'm still like mind blown. That I'm doing the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't want it to become like a huge part of my time, like all the time.
Yeah.
Part of what surprises me about it is I've always growing up and even now am like a very quiet person generally.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll have like that maybe once a day like span of time where I'm like, oh, I kind of want to talk to people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done now. Or I can go for several days without really talking to people. And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. That's fine.
I think I'm kind of quiet on the Taraka Creative Cast, but like I look back and I'm like, wow, it feels like I talked so much. Says like 3 or 4 sentences in an hour.
Yeah. Well, what's good about the Taraco, we're usually not both doing stuff, and like right now, this stream is just focusing on these masks. But we usually talk about stuff, and we have guests majority of the time. So if a guest will talk for a while, then I'll work on something. Like last night when Orlando was talking, I
Mhm.
just did some. I worked on that the sketch cards, and I'll interject with a comment here and there. So, I mean, we could have a topic and just talk about random stuff. But, so,
Are you using any glue for the masks? Is the mask material paper or plastic? Right now we're just using like cardstock. I'm using paper plates,
yeah.
and I'm gonna like undo this and stick a piece of duct tape on the back of it so that the brad doesn't touch. That's something I learned from the other mask. You know,
Oh, you put duct tape on the over the bread.
yeah, it was not duct
That's what
tape,
I did. That's what
masking.
I did. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it keeps it stiff because it doesn't allow the hole to get any bigger, very easily at least.
And yeah, I'm not using glue either. I'm pretty much what Anna's doing. So duct tape and brads and cardstock.
That's cool. Thank you. And stuff.
Oh, okay. Nate,
Gotta
so Nate,
remove.
did Jeff stream tonight? Did he have anyone on?
Earlier Nate said I didn't get a notification from YouTube, so I don't think he's streaming.
Oh, okay.
This is where it's at.
Which they didn't stream Monday. Wait, maybe. No, they didn't stream Monday. I don't think so. Nor Tuesday.
Removing a piece of duct tape because this is trial and error.
She's trial, I'm error. Welcome to our show.
Could be a thing.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if I have anything I can use for string here. Or oh, yeah, I see something I can use. I have to take off my headphones.
Do I know what I'm doing? Will I ever know if I know what I'm doing?
Alright, so I
You
talked about using my
with paper?
COVID mask.
Well, I haven't gone over the masks with paper mache yet. This one right here, it wasn't even supposed to be a mask in the beginning. I was just making like a book cover or something like that, and I was
Oh, okay.
texture's cool and it's hard to see and kind of wrinkly and weird,
Oh,
and
okay.
also a little bit falling apart because don't put a thin layer of hot glue over top of no a thin layer of acrylic paint over
Correct.
top of masking tape and then put hot glue on top of it. I don't really
Okay.
this if you learn something, it's deeply useful information, clearly. But masking tape, if I can actually get it, it has kind of a neat texture. It's really hard to see on this camera though. It's a little leathery,
Yeah.
but more rough than leather, really.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see the textures.
Yeah. I want to make a new purple one. That's kind of what this one was a new purple one, but I'll make a new purple one. Oh, these scissors are way better than the other pair. The pineapple strawberry scissors. So if I stick this on the back, right there.
I wonder if this will work.
No, my placement. The displacement.
Displacement and that placement.
There. Okay. Now there's a little square of duct tape where I'm going to stick the brad. I'm just going to do like, I suppose I'll paint this. No, if I even get that far before deciding that I want to move on to the next mask. Do it better. It's a bit of an odd kind of a dilemma that I think a lot of artists face is the whole what art materials you're using. It's like, well, in the future, I could get a hold of better art materials, you know. In this case, leather. But, you know, it's a little bit different than working with paper plates. But there's no reason to let that stop you from making something.
Yeah. I mean, I always say use what you got. And, you can always upgrade.
In this case, I like the simplicity and the cheapness. Emphasis on the second one right there.
Cheap. I'm with you there. Like, I don't know if a lot of people know this about me, but I use my phone for almost everything, including making comics. So I was telling someone about that the other day. They're like, "Oh, I can recommend a tablet for you." Like, I have tablets, but you know, I like doing it on the phone. But I've been teaching myself to use a tablet more.
Okay.
So,
I
but
use
some things, it's just I can get done a lot. Either I can get a certain brush that I have on the phone and not on the other ones. So I'll use it on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
You're saying? You use your.
Got another comment here from Nate. I tried making a mask once with cold porcelain. Didn't turn out well because the material has so much moisture in it and it shrinks a lot. Cheap is good. Yeah. Most of us or all of us probably have those odd craft projects or things that happened in the background that didn't turn out so well, but part of the creative journey.
Mhm.
You made your comics on the phone. Yeah, that's for Frank.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, he does.
Majority of the comics that I've made for the 9-volt and even some mini comics, I done on the phone. The one I did for the holiday, the Captain Courage First Christmas, I did that on the laptop with my tablet, with this graphics tablet I have right here.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a feat in and of itself.
Yeah. Which you know, I have this tablet, might as well use it. So I was teaching myself to use it. All right, let me try on this mask. Take off my glasses.
You look like you could
Alright.
be like a wrestler, robot bunny. Oh, you put a visor in it too?
I did.
Ah,
I didn't want to show it yet until it was done, but this is what I used.
that is great.
This is the yeah, I want it to be a surprise. I think I can't see. Oh, and I just, yeah, one of the strings snapped, so I'm gonna have to replace that.
That's excellent. And Nate says, Blue Beetle.
There we go. Okay, let me see.
Mask woman recolor.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, they were. The little wing things were designed to kind of look a little antenna like. It's like
Yeah.
that's great. I really like that visor idea though.
Oh yeah. I was looking for yellow, but it didn't have yellow, or you know what? It did have a yellow. I just didn't see it because it blended in with the other colors. But I like the orange. You can see it a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more.
Goes well with the blue.
Yeah. And I use a little bit of orange here in the middle, so it matches.
Excellent. No, I really like the way that turned out.
Yeah, me too.
I'll have to upload the template onto the Gumroad. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I think in the thumbnail I'm actually like couldn't quite get it over my face without looking awkward.
Or you can put both of these as a thumbnail.
There we go. Hey, wait a second. I gotta put duct tape on the back of this too. If I put the duct tape there and then I stick the brad through the duct tape, then it'll be double duct tape. Sturdy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And I use strings from this COVID basket I had.
That works.
Which, I wonder.
Let's see. I feel like long after, COVID will probably hang around and kind of be a thing just around. But like those masks, people collectively are probably just going to be calling them COVID masks for a long time from now on.
Yeah.
Need some strings so you can attach it to your ears, and when you wiggle your ears, it makes the antenna move. That is a great idea. Even if it's like, because it's hard to move your ears a whole lot, unless you're one of those superhumans that can move your ears a whole bunch.
Yeah, like I don't think I can move my ears. But,
have it be like a little bit electrosensitive, and then it triggers something that moves the antenna. Oh, hi, Minnie. You here to knock over stuff and drink my water? No? Yeah. Can you go over there?
okay.
You're trying to call the cat over, aren't you?
No, I'm actually trying to speak for the cat because I don't think everyone knows that Mimi is your cat, so I was trying to make it sound like someone was there.
She didn't like the present duct tape and avoided it.
Okay.
She just sniffed it. She's like,
Oh
This-
yeah. I do see the wrestler, your wrestler aesthetic. Was that Rey Mysterio? He has a similar type of mask, so, like these lines.
oh, what kind of cat is it? It's a black and white tuxedo cat. Mimi. Meow. She's preoccupied, licking herself.
Let me see.
She's got a white belly, white paws, and black body. But it's like the front paws, they're just like the tips that are white, just the little toes, and then the rest
Yeah.
it's a black fingerless glove almost.
Okay. Try this. Try to like put it over the antennas.
Oh boy.
Oh, did it bend? Okay.
We're looking like DIY cosplayers on the cheap side of the internet.
Yeah, well, that's how you start.
Yeah.
I know these two guys are they're brothers. I don't know if they still do it, but just because of COVID, but
Mhm.
they make these suits, superhero suits, and like Transformers, but they make them like big,
Mm.
and they wear them, and they like people hire them out, or people just take pictures and give them money for the pictures.
Cool.
But they started off with cardboard, and now they use foam and other stuff.
Nice. I'm looking into getting into some of that stuff in the future. Things like
Oh yeah,
eBay foam and
yeah.
leather, even maybe a little bit of metal. Not great for the airport though.
Oh,
All right. First, I gotta get the Brad through this one. There we go.
all right.
Interessante.
Mask guy,
Yeah.
mask man.
Captain Mask. Mask Captain. Captain. The hard part,
Blue.
getting the Brad through the duct tape. Use a needle to poke little holes in it so it would be easier while still keeping it from being too big of a hole. And clearly,
Oh, you put the bread through the duct tape? I put the tape over the bread. Oh, okay.
Captain Beetle mask? Question mark.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Beetle.
You know.
You should wear it, or one of them, depending on how many you make. You should wear it one during the bug cast.
Oh yeah.
Or if you wanted, you could even make. I'm planning on making like a bug version of one.
Hmm. Yeah, I think if since I have the template, I can.
Yeah, I'll upload a few more templates. The easiest one, which I should have uploaded already, but is this one because it's just two pieces of paper, 2 layers essentially,
Yeah.
and it's an orange layer, which if you want you can cover completely with duct tape of one color, and then the second layer cover with a different color. Cut them out, tape or glue them together, stick a hole. You got a mask. And also, since the eyes are big enough, you can still see out of it when it's on.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. When you're folding a mask, just like this. It's the simplest that I could think of. If it's like too wide in between, it's really a pain to look out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Question mark.
I don't know if you can see it, but I folded these little forward so it kind of look like wings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I did with
A little
these.
curvature. Oh, cool. Yeah, I was thinking like if I do a version where I cut these off, it can be the antenna.
The defining moment where we add the Brad. Oh, it was already in there. I was looking around trying to find it.
Oh. Oh,
There.
excuse me. I don't know if anyone heard that.
Heard what?
I burped. So I don't know if anyone heard.
I should have learned by now not to ask.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't want to say, like, well, since you're waiting for an answer, that's okay.
There. Now the Brads have a lot more resistance
Cool.
and longevity.
Nice.
Because
Okay,
as you, longevity is very important when making a paper mask.
yes.
Still looks like I have 3 eyes. Face reveal. No. Forehead reveal.
It's Anna. I never would have guessed.
Talking. Oh, there's no string on this.
Cool.
It makes my face look so narrow if I don't. There we go. I think this will be one where right now. Well, it's for my older brother anyway.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a black fox.
Okay.
Thinking. You probably want it to stick out and be spiky over here, but for the moment, I'm just gonna paint everything black. With acrylic paint, I happen to have several tubes, which, as you can tell,
Oh, wow.
myself and my sister have been very clean with the acrylic paint. But this is a tube that's been around for like half a decade, so
Oh, wow.
I don't know how it hasn't gone bad yet. But it works, and I used some of it just yesterday.
Oh, cool. That's a big tube.
Yeah, there's only a little bit left, though, because it keeps getting used. When the weather's nice, once in a while I'll do spray painting. Just projects.
Which I can, yeah. Which I can't do that here.
Yeah.
The landlord will get mad.
Let's see. Got a little collection to choose from.
Oh, cool.
Of paint. Because sometimes I paint. Actually, more painting to do. in the near future. I've got that studio room. Hey, concerned.
Oh, concerned. I haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, what's up? You see my forehead right now? I have no problem with my forehead. I just like wearing a mask. Actually, here we go. That changes the look.
Oh yeah.
It's like an alien Sith Lord. I need lightning coming out of my hands. There we go.
Oh wow.
All right. These are the paintbrushes. I have several others. These are just the ones that I accidentally left in water overnight. Which, that's something that you're not technically supposed to do.
What?
It's because it can degrade the glue binding.
Oh, okay.
If I had known it was a mask day, I would have come prepared. Well, we're still going.
Yeah.
We'll probably be, I don't know, half an hour to an hour longer, because then I'll probably go get some food.
You take my mask off. Oh.
But I think we should do another mask making video or live stream one of these days, because it's not super it's not super specific what I'm doing. It's just one of those, like, I found paper plates. I don't have cardstock, so let me just make a mask out of that. And it's kind of like one of those art groups where you just go and you make stuff, and it's kind of like whatever. You're chilling. You're taking a break, relaxing from all of the craziness out in the world, and just being like, okay, I'm gonna do art.
Yep. Totally.
Yep.
Now I have my own mask.
Most excellent. And before you know it, everybody in the creative community will have a mask.
Mm-hmm.
A freestyle homebrew. Oh, freestyle mask making. Freestyle homebrew. That's pretty much what it is, really. It's a freestyle mask making.
Oh yeah. Except I used a template, but I added my own flair.
You know, if it kind of turns into a thing, at least like doing art stuff. It doesn't always have to be masks every time, but I might do painting and do like a little painting group live stream, and I can invite a few people to come on and do it live. Then that would be fun.
Oh yeah.
Or
Let's add
just
some canvas.
whatever they're doing.
Where to put this mask?
All right. Now to, I don't know why I'm wearing this glove still. I'm not drawing anything. There. Let's throw it over there. And I'll grab my black paint, because that's obviously a great primer before you add other colors. This black paint and that black paint. I'll just use them indiscriminately. We bought masks in New Orleans and wore them on New Year's Day, 2008. We were on a cruise in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico. Cool. Sounds like a nice adventure. Hoping it was nice, at least. Hey, Salazar. Concerned says.
Yeah, barely concerned. Come on.
So concerned. Ah, I do have a cup of water for painting.
Oh, okay. ¿Dónde estás?
There we go. Make an attempt not to spill it over everything. Sounds like it was fun. Haha, they're just chatting away. And I have a whole table set up right here. It's an adjustable table too. So it can go up and down.
Your art table?
Yep. Well, there's the draft table, which is the 45-degree angle one, which is adjustable as well. My grandpa did some things to it so it can be a standing table as well.
Oh, cool.
Workshop things. This, it's usable. I should close the pad before I spill like 200 of them across the floor. There we go. Stick it in my container. Stick that in the container. The lid. There's already a few loose brads hanging out over here. There. And there are sparkles in here for some reason. Just and from another painting project, paper towel.
Oh.
One thing missing, but not for long. Aha! Paper plate. That's because just yesterday, I was painting another mask. It's still a work in progress. It's actually supposed to look kind of metal-like, but there's only coat on it as far as I got. Whatever.
And that's the masked woman mask from the comic.
Yeah, take the opportunity. Did you make your table? Adjustability is an advantage. Yes, adjustability is definitely an advantage. This was a table that my mom found at a secondhand used store, like outside, and it somehow it was like either mostly broken or about to break or something like that. Because when she brought it home, the connector for the legs was kind of like eroded or whatever. It's clearly an older build that somebody made as a DIY at home for some craft project or drafting project years ago. But then we essentially polished it up, and it's still pretty rough. But mostly because of me painting and getting like pieces of paint stuck to the top of it, splatters and stuff, through college, different art projects. And
Oh, it works.
my grandpa made modifications to the legs so that they would go higher without tearing itself apart. 12 more subscribers get us to insect eating, correct? You got that right, I think. You know, I did not do the math before saying you got that right, but it's really soon. And thanks for sticking around to find out.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. Waiting for bug eating. I know, I keep thinking about them like every day. There's this drawer here, and I get hungry, and I'm like, I'm looking for a snack. But I gotta eat normal snacks, because I don't want to use up all my bugs. I ate all the bug out, though. I think I did, unless there's one left. I'm tempted.
I know last time you had one left.
I know, I was trying to save it. Oh, I do have one left. I set it in a special spot.
Okay.
Got some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Got a Or
And I was gonna say I had one left too, and I was gonna save it, but I said, yeah. I think I ate it on a video. I just took a bite. And then,
cool. Where did you attend art school? Let's see. Well, I had art classes in my private school, in the co-op, which was like a homeschool system. Actually, I went to my teacher's art studio a couple of times too, and we did some painting projects and sculpture over there. But then at the community college, I went through the art program and graduated with an Associate of Arts and took almost every art class that they offered. I took all the design, all the drawing. Those were there were 3 quarters for each of those, and a sculpture class. But I didn't take the ceramic or the clay making. Or no, there was clay. Was the sculpture or the clay? I kind of think the sculpture class and the clay class were the same thing. At least for the first class, because then that went on to sculpture 2, and I don't know if there was a sculpture 3. But yes, lots of art. Some networking went on. That was good. And my art professors were also actually, I'd say, good. Especially my drawing professors and design professors. So that's actually 2 professors right there. I'm going to keep in touch with them and update them when I get my comic stuff put together.
that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so if I add black paint. Oh, and we have more comments here. Like dropping plastic butter knives on the floor. It seems like Goodwill, people and stuff. Thrift stores are amazing. You can, yes, you can. I really like thrift stores.
Mm-hmm.
They just keep saying we can eat earthworms. Did we already know that? Yes. And also, I hypothesized that before I knew that earthworm jerky was a thing, which apparently it is a thing, and you can eat it and also buy it. Yeah.
Cool.
But see, I was a couple times now. But the first time there was, let's see. Yeah, I can probably get away with saying this. There was a baby bird that I ended up rescuing, and it turned into an adult. And actually, most of its time that I spent with it was outside anyway, so it hung around for a long time. And actually, I think we probably might still see it. It was just a robin, but where was I going with that? Oh, worms. Yeah. If you're going to rescue a bird, it's probably a good idea to see if you can find a trained professional to rescue that bird. We live in like a kind of remote area, and so it's like, well, yeah, let's do what we can do. And also, I'm kind of an animal person. I don't know how much I talk about that, but I'm like a science and animal person. And I'm willing to like get everything that I need. Plus, there was like a 14-foot branch inside of my own room that was like a tree thing. But basically, if you microwave an earthworm, which I tried once, not for any particular reason except for at that point it was really young and I was being cautious with the earthworms because once in a while they can carry parasites of certain kinds. But I know, and in the wild they wouldn't do that. But I microwaved one once just to see what would happen, and it smelled kind of like pork.
Oh, okay.
Because normally what you do is you let them sit in water overnight, and it empties their system. Science.
Cool.
Thanks, Santa. I haven't been to a Comic Con yet either. Yeah, I haven't been to a Comic Con. Sorry, kind of gross. Reminds me of the worms on my fish. Oh, sweet baby bird. It was a very
Yeah. Well, you brought it up, concern. So
Yeah. Well, that the thing about that robin is um pretty much was raised like inside for only as long as it needed to, like overnight it would
yeah,
stay inside and it would stay warm and all of that and protected. But then pretty much all day, every day, either I'd spend time outside or it would spend time outside. And at the end of the day, just for the night, I'd go outside and I'd call its name, which was Bird Bird, and it would come and it would fly on your head and land there and be ready to go to bed.
oh cool.
Which eventually it didn't even want to go inside the house anymore because it liked being free and flying around outside. And I was like, okay. And so it just would sleep on the portico thing over there on top of the roof. Of course, eventually I went on vacation for 2 weeks, came back, and it didn't come when I called. So that's kind of
Okay.
the end of that story. Except for a couple of times he did show up, which means that he was probably still alive and might even be still alive out there. I mean, for all of you people who like animals, you can go on, continue believing. There's no confirmation that he is gone for good. Because Dad was on the phone a few times and he came down and was like, "Oh, hi." He didn't want to land on your head though. Also, there was a whole flock of like robins that way that he was hanging out with that were eating blueberries. I'm pretty sure he was kind of semi allowed to eat the blueberries because there was a net and he was able to go under the net and we were just kind of like, well, whatever. But because of that, the other robins around figured out how to do it.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So it taught the other robins to get around that.
Yep. We're farmers being so beneficial to our own production over here.
We are farmers.
Poor worms.
Perkworms. So now you can make some worm jerky at home, guys.
Yeah, I've thought about it. I would do it in a more elaborate way than I think the mainstream. What does this mean? What kind of sentence is this? The
The mainstream worm eating community.
Yeah. Like maybe get some teriyaki earthworm jerky? I don't know.
We can marinate it.
We gotta like save this for the bugcast. Otherwise we're gonna lose all our viewers.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, like,
Oh,
keep some of those stories for the podcasts.
oh, there's more where that came from.
Well, that's for a podcast too.
Hmm.
I don't know. We're gonna still keep doing that or not.
What I don't want to do is accidentally like stick it together by painting. Goals to be at a Comic-Con. Gradually painting it black. This would be faster with spray paint. I'll use some Mod Podge later to seal it. It'll last longer.
Okay. Yeah, I just bought a new bottle of Mod Podge today.
I might not do that on the live stream because I might not. I've got to let it dry first. Is the thing.
Yeah. Hmm. Do I have super glue?
I'm gonna move this. No, I'm not putting paint on anything right now. Anything except for my fingers.
I'm customizing some safety goggles. Putting,
How fancy.
and I'm adding a visor inside. So I want to glue that off screen.
Hmm.
Let me check the comments.
Let's see. Now I gotta go through the checklist. It's almost midnight where I'm at.
Oh wow.
Must be pretty late for most people.
Yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. for me. So.
Yeah. It's a bit of an odd time for me to be streaming. I think most streams in the future will probably be in that like either 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock window.
Yeah, a reasonable time.
Sometime before you go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, which originally this was planned for, I think 7 o'clock your time, which would have been
Yeah, although I didn't
9 o'clock mine.
Also, I said tentatively. I used the special word tentative. At least that's when we were. That was after the Taraka Creative Cast live stream, wasn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, that's when I said it because I don't think I said it in a typed form.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it was after the we ended streaming. It was our after show.
Mm-hmm. Getting there. You know, I'm really a fan of it whenever it's like black or a really dark background and then it has little splashes of bright color.
Okay. You're gonna add some color on that? Or?
Yeah, it won't just be a solid black mask when I'm done.
Maybe like a little bit of orange or yellow.
Yeah, orange, yellow, green, purple, blue, cyan, magenta.
All the colors.
Any of the above, but usually 3. And in a triad. So like I have a color wheel somewhere next to it earlier.
Cool. I would say 3 is a good number.
I had a color wheel and a color chart, and they were right here on my desk. It might be a symptom of having a 45-degree angled desk with only a tiny little ledge on it. Oh, look at that! Somebody else. Of the dark goggles, Salazar. Concern says. Salazar the tank commander. And there's Egypt. Welcome.
Hey, EG.
7 is an unacceptable time for midnight mask making. Hey, maybe it'll be a thing, you know, midnight mask making.
Yeah,
LOL. Concerns.
that's what we joked around earlier, or said earlier. Making masks after midnight.
Yep. Well, see, that's something I'm trying to figure out. I am kind of wired right now to be a night person, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, and my family doesn't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. At least the rest of my family. There's part of my family that's also nocturnal. Like awake the entire night level nocturnal. Going to bed at 7 or 8 a.m. nocturnal.
Yep.
Analytically speaking, I've deduced that most people in our populace perceive the morning people as more productive and competent, though that's not always the case.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of perception, I think. And also, some people actually are like, you know, if you look into it, statistically speaking, the people that have some drive or motivation and are excited to get up in the morning are more likely to be those morning people. Problem is, my drive and excitement is all through the middle of the night to work on my stuff.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm not motivated. I keep dropping this. But yes, maybe I'll give diurnalism another chance.
That might be good.
For the sake of all of those other people who wish to communicate with me.
Mm.
And lead my normal lives.
I don't know how normal of a life I lead.
Maybe put semi on.
Hmm?
Semi-normal?
Yeah.
What is normal anyway? I've deduced that it's the weird that you're used to.
Yeah.
Trademark. Anna Rob 2020.
Well, I'm already trademarking it, so.
Yeah, but it's on something.
It's in
I
your
uploaded it.
DMs.
In 2020, I uploaded it somewhere. Look at that. The chat's still moving. That means there's some other people actually watching.
Yeah.
It depends if you have to get up early, if it's good or bad. Does the full moon affect anyone else as well? Yeah, that's an interesting one because my oldest brother, like I don't know if it really has any role or part to play with me as far as like the moon, but my brother is like convinced that the full moon has totally an effect on him. I don't know if that it's necessarily the case like causally, but as far as
yeah.
day
I
night
think if he believes that, then it does.
It affects me. I don't sleep as good when it's a full moon. Well, for one, it's usually a bit brighter, but then you got to take into account whether there's clouds or something blocking it. I'll probably write some thesis at some point looking into like the nuances and differences of the full moon versus a normal night. I doubt that gravity will have much to play, but it could be something as simple as Okay, now I'm gonna be thinking about it. Well, I gotta let this dry anyway, so. Also, I will drink while I think.
See what you did, Nate. See what you did.
Well, it's an effect that I noticed, and that is it affects kids and people in nursing homes. I've talked to teachers, and my ex-girlfriend was a CNA at a nursing home. Neat. Under the full moon, it's more difficult to shave all that facial hair and brushing one face. Yeah. Now the conversation's getting interesting.
Oh yeah.
I like this kind of stuff. Kids and people in nursing homes. Yeah. I'll have to look into it. And but one thing I've noticed is if I get a normal amount of sleep, like 9 hours, every single night for a week or so, then like the following day or whatever, I usually will wake up much earlier or get like 7 hours of sleep or some different quantity of time. Almost like you don't really need every single night to have 9 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you get at least a certain amount.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Now maybe. Give me 1 second. Hi. Hi, I heard my door moving. I'm live streaming right now. I'm making this. Oh boy.
Is that Dan?
Yes, it is.
Dan.
Cool.
It is.
Oh.
Great black mask. Thank you. Yeah, he's just gonna be here now. Hi, Keith.
Kitty need brushing?
She might be saying pet the belly, but she's not saying pet the belly. Okay, now I gotta figure out where I want to put other markings because it's already dry. That's one of the reasons that I like acrylic paint is it's fast drying.
Whoever invented floss that frays because they were trying to make it softer than usual, and then a piece of it stuck in between your teeth. And, ugh.
That's deeply insightful. If anyone out there is planning to start a new floss company or redesign floss,
Design so it doesn't fray.
yep.
And we had tough floss in the past, and then we had people complain, "Oh, it's too hard." And,
Well, whatever they use on the flossers, that type of floss. Actually, check the drawer right there that's right next to you. The top one, the little one.
Well, I already flossed my teeth, but yeah.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Astrology is very much based on movements of the moon. Yes, it is. Love it.
I just like how on the back of the new Gatorade bottles.
What are the masks going to be used for? Well, you see.
Concern, you need to subscribe to the Chiraco Creative Cast so you can know all this.
Know all of this. Oh.
Yeah, because.
Well, you see, the mask, it's something that you
put on.
You put on your shoulder, and I don't know. I'm trying really hard suddenly to come up with a balderdash answer for that. You put them on your face. Most people do. At least I do, and I'm most people.
No.
Not.
You put them on your shoulder, right?
That's what I just said. That was subliminal, wasn't it? I'm most people in this room. Or I'm half the population in this room, but not in Frank's room. Because Daniel's in here, the mad scientist. By the way, I'm turning this into a black fox mask, so
nice.
just saying.
And I haven't even shown them my hand crank generator.
You can hold it over your face.
Oh dear. Okay. Fine. Not like my nose.
That's totally how you do it. You don't have to be on the stream, but you just have to.
I see.
There's a mirror there, 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 and a mirror there. And you go all the way over there to get that mirror.
Yeah. You're
Excellent.
You're part of the clean plate club, I think. So dumb.
So instead of an unmasking video, this is a masking video.
Yeah. Oh dear. I can't quite imagine wearing that on the stream. I just did.
Yes, you just did. That's what happens. The live streams are where the things you can't imagine happen. Why are kids in nursing home residents more affected by the full moon? Watch out, or he's gonna join the conversation. More sensitive to external stimuli, I suppose. That's possible.
They're asking about full moon effect by full moon.
They were talking about sleep.
What are they talking about, men or women specifically?
Just in general. Recently read that oftentimes world leaders are born on or near full moons. Okay, I don't know when I was born, but we'll see how that turns out.
Yeah, for me it was something like a waxing crescent.
I recently read that. Okay. I like how the name right here is literally concerned, and so concerned, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Most excellent. Thank you for joining us at this is probably the best way to put it. Quirky, random late night live stream. Also, why are you messing with the cat?
The cat just loves being annoyed.
I don't think she loves being annoyed. Okay. Go on.
I can put the cat out.
She's fine where she's at. She hasn't drank out of my water or anything. Or knocked down paint. Or my paint water. I just said you don't need to put her out.
Oh, but I want to fold it. Oh, yes.
Oh, you're gonna show her on the stream.
See, this is why you're supposed to have the cat
This is her debut.
Hey, Mimi.
You're supposed to have the cat crawling across the artwork while you're on
right
stream.
here. I'm trying not to get it on you because this paint.
You're supposed to put the paint on the cat. You know?
No, and she's already black. I don't need to paint her black. Come on.
Yeah, I read Concern's comment. That's what I was saying.
Interesting.
Check out the Tropical Creative Cast.
They're designed one space. I meant that I wondered if there was a special occasion you guys were prepping for.
No.
Every time that I did college homework through college and stuff, I would wear the mask. It's like a thinking cap. Totally. But I don't know, whenever. I'm making my own culture. That's it.
Yeah, but yeah.
He wears a mask on their head. Is that your battery thing?
This was an old experiment I had graphite.
He's trying to steal the show right now, isn't he?
Again.
When is Mardi Gras? I actually don't know.
You're asking the wrong people, Nate.
Hey, I will find out. I have Google. Before Ash Wednesday, Mardi Gras is March, I think. Oh, look at that. Somebody who actually might know.
So you're live streaming a whole bunch
That's why you're an artist. Yes, that is totally why.
Like a whole bunch of random people that are seeing and watching live stream?
Semi-random people. I mean, these are people that are live stream. Therefore, there are people that are there and stuff. I don't know.
They're usually on Jeff Lafferty's live stream, and they kind
Yeah.
of trickled over.
So all his viewers,
Hmm.
all three of them. No, actually, I don't know how many people are watching right now. 2 watching, so all 2 of them.
Hmm.
There, now I'm watching my own video, so it says 3
So
watching.
it's 3.
Yeah. Gradually, I do intend to upgrade. And actually, oh man, I can't wait until summer. Because then I can do more outdoors projects, bigger painting projects. There's a renovating project in
Yeah.
a room that I'm going to be turning into an art studio. And it won't be very cold because during the summer it's not very cold. All summer long. Concerned. Not very, this was only for a week or something. It's amazing how our society does not value art. I love it. I don't care if anyone else does. Okay?
All right.
I don't care if you like art. No.
I do.
That you like art. I also love art. Yeah, I think society consciously undervalues it, but subconsciously values it. And so that's why in branding, design is so important, even though on the outside the what they call the consumers or the shoppers, they don't consciously so much going, oh wow, that packaging is beautiful, I want to buy it because of that. But sometimes if something looks better on a shelf, they'll go for that because, oh, it looks better. But it's not a conscious thing all the time.
It's aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah.
Yes. You could work for Walmart and get artwork and have your mother see it and then buy the product.
I have like black paint all over my fingers. It's not exactly my life goal, but okay. Yeah.
It's good enough.
For Walmart.
Probably the job, right? Mm-hmm.
No, she'll look at it and be like, hey, this looks like something Anna did. The circle needs to be a little bit bigger and the square needs to move to the left.
Spend so much time thinking about the artwork that they don't end up buying a product. It's like, what?
You came back to continue petting the cat.
Yes, so cute.
Okay. Yeah, so true. Aha. Yep. Deeply insightful. I need to put my paintbrush in the water thing, otherwise it's gonna end up drying up.
Paintbrush. Gotta get the little toilet bowl thing, you know, about the paintbrush.
So Nate, how's your comic coming along?
Me? Or
Nate.
who?
Nate.
Oh, Nate. We'll give him time to reply. So, astrologers and political pundits have 18,000 live viewers, while we artists have 4 to 10 people interested. Yeah, it is a little bit of an interesting kind of dilemma, I suppose, if some would view it as that. Many would. So I see you're clearly suggesting that I need to become a political pundit discussing astrology.
Do you have videos concerned?
Me?
Concerned.
Oh, concerned.
I'm concerned that you don't have videos.
I know, yeah.
You have like 7 videos now.
Videos in the background and videos that are unpublished. Because that's just me trying not to let my perfectionism hold me back. That's part of why I gotta do this once in a while. Do something where perfection is not a fine line, or perfection is a very fine line.
Yeah.
No, not a fine line. I don't know. I'm losing it.
Just don't worry about being a perfectionist. That's pretty much.
Yep. Basically. Something along those lines.
Mhm.
Ah.
And you have a ton of videos, just not on this channel,
That is true.
the Turaco Creative Cast.
On that note, though, of like fine line, for the longest time, actually, oh great, now I'm getting confused again. For the longest time, I was thinking if it's a fine line, then it's hard to see, but there's not much margin between one side and the other side. But if it's not a fine line, that means there's a large margin. I guess I do kind of get it. It's one of those abstractions that make analogies, per se, I suppose. Oh, look, comments. With the inspiration from you guys, maybe I'll put together some stuff and post on YouTube. That would be really cool. I'd be glad to check it out. I'm glad there's some inspiration flowing out of this controlled chaos.
Just do it.
Moving along, Nate says.
Controlled chaos, trademark, Frank Salazar 2020.
Oh, come on. You got to it first. I have it planned out. I'm going to add a few extra pages of commercials and a side unrelated story included. Only like 6 pages left to go on my comic. Excellent. It's eerie that you guys are talking about perfectionism. I've often been told I need to work through that problem. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I think it's the thing that I face probably most often, at least consciously. I'm taking up blogging, and I've been trying to blog my 100 Days of Making Comics and keep up with that. That's challenging enough as is. But I'm going to be trying to blog about a couple other topics and things like burnout as an artist and perfectionism and all of those little things, little big things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to start making vids by next month. That's the plan anyways. Well, it's good to start with a plan.
It's good, Nick.
We'll see how it goes. That would be cool. Salazar gave me some great inspiration on Jeff's show. Most excellent, and an applause around.
I did. Cool. What did I say?
Why do artists burn out? Yeah, that's a big question because I've known quite a few who do burn out, and for me, I think the most common burnout cause, which isn't too often because I almost always am like in a creative mode. That's just like I like being analytical and scientific, but there's like a merging of being that person and also being kind of chaotic artistic person.
Yeah.
But if I'm
Chaos.
doing homework assignment or job type art where there's a lot of control over how you do something, then I'm much quicker to burn out. Like towards the end of the quarter, I had a great professor that really like let me do stuff that was in my realm of interest for like the last quarter there for design. And if that weren't the case, I would have burned out. I would have been like, okay, another design project following the criteria of the assignment. And I think there's a temptation there to kind of do the bare minimum so that you can get back into your other creative projects where you're actually kind of feeling inspired and excited to do them.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys all told me to just do it. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Bravo. You can do it. Somehow, perfectionism is healthy. It's about finding the balance of growth and still being able to find satisfaction within the small steps of a project. Yeah. The trick is to be able to find satisfaction while having that perfectionism there. it's good to be able to see that there's room for improvement. It's good to be able to see and have that perfectionism kind of rooted in you. But sometimes you gotta have the discretion to know when to act upon it or when to allow that
Yeah.
perfectionism to get you to keep working on a project over and over and over. When sometimes it's better to just appreciate it. I believe there's an aesthetic in Japan called wabi sabi, if that's what it's called. I kind of think it is, but it's the whole concept of essentially appreciating something that's imperfect, appreciating the imperfections in something, and in a way it can make it look more beautiful.
Yeah.
Traditional art, I kind of feel that's also the case for a lot of people. They like looking at a traditional piece of art, and in some cases and for some people, a composition can actually, and not for everyone, some people really love digital art, but like the really clean, smooth, minimalistic lines of digital art, it has a different audience. It can lose something for some people who really like that traditional roughness,
Yeah.
which by some be seen as perfection. Those clients will forget about telling us how to create. Yeah. If only money wasn't a necessity in society. That is interesting. For me, I know how stressful the creative process is going to be for me. I hate goofing something up and wasting canvases and time. Yeah. I like to start on standard printer paper and just scribble stuff up, and sometimes it helps to warm up. Do like 20-second sketches, or even just draw for 2 minutes before you go to your nice canvas or nice sketchbook, because that can help. That's something I always did. That's somebody asked a while back about the art education. I forgot to throw in the YMCA was another one. I had drawing and painting teachers there. I was like the assistant.
Cool.
Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Which I bought these blank sketch cards to do sketch cards on. But before I started on these, I cut out a piece of cardstock and I practice on those, and then I switched to these.
Oh yeah, I still got big sheets of newsprint. It's probably mostly figure drawing from class on that. Like Bob Ross teaches, you can't make mistakes. If you do something and mess up, at least you learned through the process. The best thing is the freedom of not being afraid of making mistakes. Yeah, and I think that's important. He always would say the happy little accident or the happy accidents.
Yeah.
And my art professor in college, the drawing professor and design professor, he would always say the wrong lines lead you to the right lines. And so one of the reasons that I was faster than a lot of the students in my class, one of the reasons, because once in a while they'd be like, wow, you're like lightning, Anna. And I'm not really into bragging, but yeah, speed is a factor, and one of the factors involved in speed is not erasing too soon. So wait until the very end where you're basically done with the composition before you start erasing those wrong lines. And sometimes you don't even need to erase all those extra scribbles that help lead you to the right lines. Sometimes add something else to the composition.
Oh yeah.
And he showed us examples of professionals who are, in this case, it was figure drawing, but there were pros out there who were leaving all of those sketchy lines in and not even erasing. And it was good work.
Oh yeah. I thought it's like that sketchiness.
Did martial arts, rock climbing, and swimming down there as well as art. Good times. Good times. I kind of want to take up rock climbing or swimming again, though, and martial arts. Basically, I kind of want to take up any of those three or all of the above again.
You're not still doing martial arts, or you just kind of?
Still doing martial arts. Actually, I'm still keeping up with the minimum of 10 push-ups thing too.
Okay.
It's a way of life. but we haven't had formal classes for a while. My sister wants to beat me up once in a while. Any mistakes? That is a mistake. That is a mistake. Truly is one that cannot or will not be learned from. Any mistake that is a mistake. Oh, a mistake that is a mistake. Truly is one that cannot or. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying right there. So if it's a mistake that you make that you can't learn from, that's
a mistake.
That's a true mistake. It's kind of like Manifest, one of the singers that I like listening to. He wrote a book actually recently. I pre-ordered it. Shout out. He's got his talks about failure and what that is, and it's like failure isn't falling down, it's falling down and refusing to get up, and that kind of plays into this. A mistake, a failure, it's not a mistake unless you stay down there and you're like, man, I made a mistake, I really messed it up, I can't learn anything or do anything better from it. That's a real mistake.
Yeah.
Great ideas, Nate. Brag, lady, brag. We're all friends here. I've always been a very, like, I don't know. When I have the right topics, I feel like go on and convey and articulate concepts. That's what socializing is, apparently. But yeah, I wasn't a talker back in school. Actually, there was a time in my history class, which was pretty easy, but also a little hard. I would have gotten like an A+, but I got just an A. And on my report card, it says, like, recommended more class participation or something, because I didn't talk enough to my other classmates. Like, I was so reserved. I just, like, study and focus on the thing.
Wait, that's why you didn't get an A+, because you didn't talk more? But you did all the work and stuff?
Yeah, it was on the syllabus.
Oh, that was part of the...
Yeah, actually in college it's that way too, especially in like the English 101 class.
Yeah, I think also in the technical school I went to, that was part of it too, class participation.
Yeah, a good chunk of the grade was just class participation. I think you had to like ask a question every single class day.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I can start figuring out what other colors I want to put on this. I've just been talking, waiting for it to dry, and it kind of was already dry. Oh.
It's looking good.
Concerned. I was disappointed with my art education. Finally, years later, I realized that our professors never contemplated that we wanted to be performance artists. They thought we would all get jobs as teachers. Performance art is hard. Poor Anna can't get anything done with all these questions. Well, at this point, I'm enjoying the questions, and I mean, it's just kind of a chill live stream. I'm somewhere in the back of my head probably thinking about what color to put on this, but you know, I got somewhere today, and that's worthwhile.
Oh yeah.
Actually, yeah, that's an interesting thing. Back in high school. No, thank you. Thank you for hanging out here. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, back in high school, there was a drama and skits class, and this was not like a normal high school. It was like a co-op that I went through for all the high school years, and I got a little bit of a weird educational upbringing, but this was one where you meet once a week on Wednesdays, I think it was. Maybe once or twice a week. I think either Mondays and Wednesdays or Wednesdays. Maybe it was Monday. I don't know. It was like a once or twice a week thing. And there was drama and skits class there, and I was in charge of making the costumes, like cardboard and duct tape, and I had like unlimited pizza boxes. It was great. But I enjoyed the drama and skits classes, the performing arts. Yes, the performing arts. Actually, I love the black mask. Does it need another color? You know, I don't know if it needs another color. I kind of do like it the way it is right now. It blends in with my hair, though. But yes, performing arts. I really enjoyed that and was in how many skits? 1, 2, 3, 4. More than 5. Like end of the school year plays and skits. Some of them were long form too, where there were like 3 main acts and they'd be several minutes long and you'd have to remember a bunch of dialogue. One, I want to find the CD somewhere, or maybe even ask someone or contact my teacher again from back then, because I'd go to her house and I was making, and that in and of itself was an unusual thing for me because I didn't grow up going to other people's houses really. Yeah. And we'd make armor. But somewhere there's a CD with a recording of this play, and the part that I had was in escalation regarding dragons. Like, there was a girl on a park bench that was supposed to be saying what was going on, and she was playing a video game, and the person that was acting as her mother was like, none of that's going on, but then all the other people in the class were acting as though they were the characters in the video game, and so I got to be a dragon. But I made a dragon mask that was green, and it was kind of a little like the packing peanut one, but it was made out of cardboard, duct tape, and acrylic paint, so kind of this shape.
Cool.
And I actually made wings that you could put your arms in a sleeve, and you could hold on to this tube. It was a pole, and you could lift it. You'd grab it, and you could lift it, and it was a full wingspan right there. And they were green and like lava kind of color or whatever. And that was cool. I made the tail for it too and had a custom shirt. And we had a couple extras. Somewhere there's probably a couple duct tape shields lying around.
I
Things
think you had one downstairs, right?
gradually disappear. Yeah. The performing arts. Smiley face. We appreciate your smiley face. Awesome! Dragons. That's pretty cool, LOL. These class projects you participated in were rather surreal. Yeah, they were. And I was like really... I still actually like dragons a lot, but I really like dragons kind of growing up. So in that same bundle of years in high school, during my art classes, so my 2 favorite classes, I guess, were the art classes, as if that's my 2 collective favorite classes, whatever I'm saying means. Were they were both arts, performing arts and not really traditional arts, but they were an exploration of a whole bunch of different art mediums that different famous artists had done. And I still have the art cards. I'll grab them. I mean, why not? There we go.
Let me check the chats.
This is most definitely the most talking that I've done on YouTube so far. Yes. So we had to There'd be. It says on the back. I actually don't remember most of the famous artists that were here. There's Gustave. There's Matisse. Our style, except we didn't have oil paint, so we improvised. And I kept wanting to do dragons every single time. And my teacher almost repetitively was like, "Hey, Anna, why don't you broaden your horizons and try to do a different subject matter?" I was like, "Dragons!" These masks are channeling the Aztec culture, which is cool, but maybe also looking for other sources of inspiration, less angular and more rounded. Yeah, I'm aiming for an kind of that tribal vibe, but with a little bit of like a fantasy twist. You know, colors that you know, having the purple and black. I just whatever I like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a little bit of like a cyber future-y kind of vibe in there and see how many things I can kind of mix together. Have that fantasy, cyber, sci-fi fantasy. I'm known by my family as the verbal monster. You've fallen into my trap. And it is a good trap.
Block 'em.
Oh, that's what I just said. Actually, the same here. I love painting ships. They look amazing. Most excellent. The purple trap.
Take another set of goggles.
Ah, cool. Making them all custom.
Yep.
I also want to just like start and make another mask. I'm so wired and awake right now. Although I do need to like get a snack or something.
Oh, get something to eat.
It's probably good.
I mean, we've been live streaming for 3 hours, so.
Watch me slowly evolve into a social person. Let's see. I have another question for you guys. Only if you have a second. My computer is freezing up. Freezing up? Me too, Nate. Bring it on.
Well, get the ice off it. It won't freeze up.
Yeah. You
Right.
put it in the microwave for a little bit. Oh, yeah. Here's a sneak peek at the model sheet that's on my desk for no apparent reason.
Coda.
Yep. I'm doing it again. I'm leaving my paintbrush in the water. Haha. I'm getting tired.
Right. So what's the question?
337 degrees. 337. I bet that's an AM rather than a PM.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you probably need sleep because, you know, most of humanity generally needs sleep at some point. So I would probably recommend, you know, getting sleep. No. At some point, I'll listen to that advice.
I've been giving you that advice for a while now.
I think Salazar uses an electronic tablet. Part of my procrastination is figuring out different panels on my tablet. This may not make sense. I'm on East Coast as well. Yeah, if you're on the East Coast, the electronic tablet question will not make any sense.
If you're on the West Coast, then yes.
I don't know.
Can you hear the clicking sound?
So what was the question?
It's for that higher house.
It could be rain falling from the ceiling. Because in my room, if it ever does that, it makes that exact sound. The question. I think Salazar uses an electronic tablet. part of my procrastination is figuring out different panels on my tablet. Does that mean panel composition?
Use a template. I use my phone mostly when I'm doing the my comics. The tablet, I have a graphics tablet, and I'll use that for the laptop.
Oh, for example, I'm not sure what it's called, but you use different screens for backgrounds, etc. So like screen tones for the background?
Okay, yeah, that's what you're talking about? Or yeah, overlays. I use overlays sometimes. So let's see if I have any examples. Where's my books?
What art program are you using on your tablet?
Let's see. For on my laptop, I use Medibang. Sometimes I use out of the sketchbook. Right now, I'm actually trying out Krita because I've heard people telling me I should check that out. So.
Oh yeah, it's good.
But on my phone, I use Infinite Painter, and that's what I use to do the stories that are the 3 stories that I did for these 2. And I did use some background script.
Egypt, you're still here.
Tones.
At least you reappeared. Yes, that's it. Overlays.
So these.
Cool.
That's a screen tone overlay. And I got these from the Circwork Chart Labs, his free comic maker starter kit. So you can just get that for free when you sign up for his newsletter, and you'll get it in your email. So.
Okay. They don't make sense to me at all, or me. Don't all backgrounds change? I use Karita. Okay. Maybe
Just
you
depends what you're going for.
It says like Karita. Yes, overlays. Okay. I have no idea if that answered the question, but we try.
Is it your artist table?
Just depends what you're going for.
Probably not.
You need to use overlays for everything, but
It's not raining outside.
If you stick around, you might be able to figure out what it is, because I'm not really paying attention or noticing what it might be.
let me
Nope, I don't think it's the chair. Sorry,
I can show an image.
Back later after more work on my part. Oh, okay.
Is it Daniel?
Could be.
Oh, so
Or it could be somebody downstairs making noise.
I was just downstairs.
Nobody's down there. Let me see. Could it be this? My younger brother, he's like, I can hear a sound in my room. Maybe it's this? No. And it wouldn't be the table because the table doesn't make sound. Pokes table.
Noisy table.
Table. Then I can better explain my question. Okay, well, sure.
Well, I think I can show an example of something where I use screen tone as a background, but I also have other background in there. So let me just do this. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to unplug. All right. So can you see this?
Mm-hmm. Anna, are you trying to have a show every night? That is a good question. I don't know about every night, but maybe more often.
Yeah, we just did one last night. So,
Yeah, we did one on Wednesday for the Taraka Creative Cast on that channel, and now I'm doing one on this channel because I was like, I'm gonna try to do a live stream where I'm making a mask, but I did not have cardstock. I didn't really want to work with duct tape that day, and whatever else, and also had no idea what I was doing. So that's what I did. And here we are.
all right, so can you see my screen?
I'm here and watching. Yeah, it looks like he can. Concerned. Concerned can.
All right, so this in the back, that's a screen tone overlay. That's actually a brush that I used, and I just opaqued it. But these are my other backgrounds. So that's one way you can use them. You just gotta imply that there's a background there, and let me see. Same here too. I use that for the outside there, but the background here is the wall. So there's just different ways you can use background. Really, it's however you want it to look like. Whatever you're trying to do with your comic.
Could it be my chair?
I said possibly.
Could it be that?
Yes. Yeah.
That could be it. All I gotta do is make my chair go.
No.
Actually, apparently that doesn't fix it. Whatever.
Just so you know, that noise resonates to the entire house, from all the way from Grandpa's room to the kitchen to the parents' room to my room to everywhere, and it's super loud.
Okay.
All right.
Clearly.
No, that is super loud.
Yeah, I don't like that sound.
Do you have a different
Was it
chair?
the chair?
Yep.
This is the less noisy chair. David Borning, go to. Why are you up, David? What
Yeah,
are you
could have
doing?
been.
I see. Many thanks, Salazar. Look out your
Right.
window. You look tired. What is that supposed to mean?
Because the sun's out or what?
Because the sun's not out. Maybe it's because it's dark.
Mm.
It's winter. It's always dark.
Anyway, that chair noise is really loud.
Okay, good night.
Yeah.
I didn't see-
So did that help Concerned or?
Well, they said, I see. Many thanks, Salazar.
That just tells me he's patronizing me because he didn't get it. So
And apparently David was making a Jason Bourne reference.
Jason Bourne. Is that
Yes, absolutely.
some horror guy, Jason Bourne?
Huh? No, he's not a horror guy. I'm pretty sure Jason Bourne is like an action guy. I think.
I know who Jason Bourne is. I was thinking Jason Voorhees.
Yes, absolutely wrong explanation mark. Also, I really appreciate the help. I'm not quite sure if the wrong.
I don't know what's wrong.
Maybe
It's gonna have to go depend on you, Concerned. Whatever story you're trying to tell, what visual you're trying to put out there.
as the paint gradually seeps out of my paintbrush. What am I doing here? I could. Wrong when you said I was patronizing to you. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Concerned love the help. I'm glad.
Okay, good.
This one should go. I should have thought of that earlier before my paint was drying.
Because I have some other examples here. Where I was going for a dark background, but I didn't want to do it all black, so I just used darker screen tones.
Mm-hmm.
See? This kind of implies that it's night.
Let Billiam sleep. Yes. I gotta stop rocking back on my chair to make it quiet. This is the part of the stream where it turns into an ASMR. We're talking quietly.
Let's get the mic closer. Welcome to the ASMR section of this video. We are 3 hours in. So we're trying to keep Billy less tired.
Okay. Oh, we just lost all our viewers. No, just
They
kidding.
all left. They all unsubscribed. Is David subscribed?
Coming back. I don't know. Probably
Subscribe.
since he found this stream.
Oh, Jonathan could have told him.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea who's watching. I have another mask to paint. No, I gotta not rock back. Don't rock back.
Okay. Let's see. I'm looking at the
I
comments.
do have people still watching. Exactly. I don't want to make a piece of artwork for every frame, so I need to know how to reuse similar backgrounds. That is a
Oh,
good.
okay. Yeah. If I mean, if you're doing scenes where it's taking place in the same location, you just kind of like move them around a little bit so they look different. Or just imply a background with the screen tones, and you can do that. So
I'm shutting down as well. Oh, does that mean people are falling asleep?
yeah, I think it's late for people.
I think it's late for most people.
Yeah.
I feel like one of my grandpa's the book one, the art one.
The book one. The author.
I gotta stop leaning back. He's gonna like watch this video. He's gonna be like, Anna, what were you doing up so late?
Yeah.
Although he'll probably think it's cool.
Yeah, he's been watching most of the videos, right? Or at least some of the videos.
Yeah, he knows about them. He's seen a few of them, at least the Tarako Creative Cast, or maybe from my channel too. He wanted to subscribe because he watched it long enough. He heard about the Bugcast.
Okay, so that was the Tarako. Yeah.
You guys are great and always fun to chat with. Good night, Anna and Salazar. Thank you so much, and good night. It was great to have you.
Not concerned.
Have a concerned night. Oh, wait a minute.
And you know me long enough, concerned. You can call me by my first name. You have to call me by my last name.
Okay.
If he's still
Salazar.
still watching.
Mr. Salazar.
Yeah. I feel like a teacher. Which when I was going to the technical school, the students thought I was a teacher. I was like, no, I'm a student. Just like you guys. Because I like to dress nice, so sometimes I would wear a suit.
Mm-hmm.
Until I was told by a teacher I should wear my school uniform, which is a polo shirt. But they would tell us dress how you would dress for work. So like, oh, that's my words.
And Gib call you Salazar all the time. Maybe.
They have, but they've said my real name a bunch of times.
Well, Salazar is part of your real name.
Well, my first name.
Of course, people would be calling me Rob all the time.
Well,
Rob.
yeah, well, it's because Salazar is in my username, so and it's the first one in my username.
Mm-hmm.
Some people call me Sal.
That works.
Which I think Sideburns calls me Sal. Did Nate already go to bed?
I don't know. People,
People are dropping off.
yeah, they're dropping. They're watching and then they're just collapsing. Like, getting tired of watching this live stream.
Yeah.
We better
Wow,
watch out, otherwise we'll become like the alternative Jeff and Gibbs show.
Yeah,
The
but
safe
they
for, the safe
yeah,
for work
the
alternative.
safe for work.
Yeah,
Although
everybody
they knock out.
else
Okay.
is like, so I'll call you Frank now. Off to bed. Good night, concern. Don't eat the bed bugs. That's what I always say.
That's they're not edible. Are they?
I don't know if they are. It's just it was a play on don't let the bed bugs
The
bite.
bedbug bite. Yeah.
There was a night where I said that, and we actually don't have bed bugs in our area, thank goodness. But I said that to someone, and I said it wrong, and so I said don't eat the bed bugs instead of don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think they would be very recommendable as food quality
I wouldn't think so. They're too small too.
for reasons. Most technically parasitic things,
Yeah.
not for food.
We can talk about that on the podcast. What not to eat.
We'll have a little disclaimer or a warning and stuff like that at the beginning of the bugcast. It's like,
Yeah.
don't watch if
Or,
you're squeamish.
yeah, I might have to put that in the thumbnail. Because I know some people don't like it. Shy Guy didn't like it when I ate that scorpion on
Nah, it was
the
great.
stream.
It was great. It was so funny though because like on my end, Dan and I almost like didn't even have a reaction. It's just like, oh yeah, Frank's eating a scorpion.
Yeah.
And he's just like,
Which
okay.
which I was waiting for Dan to like how can I say it? Stop talking for a bit.
Mhm.
So like we could just like I guess focus more on it.
Well, you know how mad scientists like to monologue their ideas, and
Yeah. That's true.
exactly what he does.
And I wasn't expecting him to be on there, but since we're already there talking, yeah, you know, let's do it. Oh, I'm making something with this.
I'll get this painted all black, and then I think I'll settle for the night. Good. Let my paintbrushes
Yeah.
dry. Not with
Which you can end it, and we can just afterwards.
no. We just I gotta
Alright.
do hang in there. Make it a
Until you
painful
finish it.
to watch live stream.
All right.
Actually, look at that. 3 hours, 29 minutes, which means if I wrap up in the next minute, then we can have it right at 3 hours, 3.5 hours.
30.
Wait, no, I want to save it until it's 3 hours and 33 minutes.
So it's 333.
Meta.
My grasshopper here.
Oh, I just
This will
got
be for this will be for a thumbnail.
but it was for some music from a studio, and everything was in Japanese.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab some water, so I'll be right back. Let me see.
All right, just wait.
Mm,
There's 3 minutes left.
okay, then yeah. I want to come back and the stream's over. We're at 3:31. All right.
You can probably
All
run.
right. So, anyone that's still watching, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to Anna Rob, and you can find me at Salazar Art Nation. Subscribe to me there, and check out the Turaco Creative Cast every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Central.
It was almost somehow a little bit productive. Yeah, I feel like it needs to have some tribal-y sort of patterns going on over here. Whatever that means.
Okay.
They do name.
Yeah.
I figured it out. It's on my list of obscure trivia and definitions. And also, these are movable. I gotta finish filling in the paint.
Yeah. Well, looks good. Yeah, you decided on what color to add to it?
Maybe gold or purple.
So like your other mask?
I just like those combinations.
I'm not bragging on it.
But this one made me think of Buzz Lightyear. With
Oh,
the
the purple and silver. Yeah.
silver.
To infinity and beyond.
Yep. And just for the sake of it,
There's the one of the original masks of Mask Woman.
yep. 3:32, and we're about to wrap up right now. I am Anna Robb, aka Mask Woman. That is Frank. I'm covered in paint
Yeah.
now. I'm gonna have to
Look
wash.
like-
It's 3:33. We only have a minute left before it turns to 3:35. Thank you everybody for joining us today and stuff.
Subscribe.
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.